Aloha, greetings and welcome back. So we're into December now, and I guess it's time for me to start saying Mele Kalikimaka, which is Merry Christmas in Hawaiian. Reminds me I have my surfer slash rockabilly Tiki shirt on, but I have to go look for my surfing Santa shirt for the holidays. I'm not sure where it is. It's probably up in the attic with all the other winter clothes that I haven't gotten to yet. But today I'm going to be making you a different type of colada. Last year, you know, I made the coquito and it was a big hit. I gave it to all my Hispanic friends, I gave it to my Italian friends, everybody loved it. But this is another colada, and I found out about this from my new friends, Johnny and Shauna Lowe, who have a home tiki bar called Rita's Lost Weekend. They're really, really cool people, the ultimate hosts. They are incredibly talented people, not just with the cocktails, they make these lamps. I'm jealous, I wish I had one. Now, Rita's Lost Weekend is a theme on Creature from the Black Lagoon, a really, well, I would say a better made horror movie from the 1950s, and the name of the ship was Rita's. And they call it Rita's Lost Weekend because, like most people, stop me if you've heard this before, they started building a tiki bar because they had nothing else to do. And they couldn't go out for a drink, so they decided to hone their mixology skills and maybe even build a tiki bar in an extra room. And this painting here is one that Johnny did himself. And he made me a Mai Tai, and you know, I know what Mai Tai's made like. It was delicious. I brought my own orgeat, which was kind of like a gag gift, but they seemed to like it because it was one of those mass-produced ones in a jug, but it's really, really good. You got to give credit where credit is due. And then he made me something called an Ube Colada. So I did some research and I went to like 3 or 4 different Asian markets. And it's basically a root vegetable, like a sweet potato, but it's got a really unique taste. Other than the beautiful purple color, it's delicious. It tastes like vanilla, it's creamy, it's sweet. And if you can't find that, try and find the extract. And from the extract, the syrup's really easy. You just use simple syrup and you use about a teaspoon, then you come up with ube syrup. And the rum I'm using is a light rum. You could use coconut rum if you have it. I just happen to be using this because it's open, it's got coconut in it anyway, and I tend to dial back some of the coconut cream because I don't want it to hit you over the head with the coconut. But you could use any light Puerto Rican style light rum. I prefer Don Q. So the way I do this is I pour all the liquids in the smaller end of the shaker and the ice cubes in the larger. Everybody tells you to go with the least expensive ingredients first so that in case you screw up, you're not wasting your rum. But I like to go thickest to thinnest ingredients, and that still puts your rum at the end because I want this thick stuff to be washed out with all the other flavors that we're going to put in there. And the other thing you should know about this ube syrup is that it's very, very purple. And it's, I assume they're adding dye to it, but even the regular stuff is this color, and it'll stick. So I'm gonna put that in there as well. Oh, it's delicious. It tastes like Christmas cookies. Really great stuff. You should play with it. I'll give you some other recipes. But for now, I'm only gonna use a ½ ounce of the ube. I gave it to my wife and my mother-in-law. They prefer more ube, so try 3/4 of an ounce. I'm just using an ounce, a ½ ounce in this case. Now, the lime juice. I came across these key limes in Whole Foods. I rarely see them. They only had 2 packages left. I wanted to give them a try. And about 2 of these key limes should give you about a ½ ounce of juice. I just want to taste it. They say they're sweeter, but I don't really taste much of a difference. And I know I licked it, but this is for me, so there's no contamination here. Almost exactly. I bet you could get a little bit more out of it, but that's fine. Believe it or not, I'm still playing around with proportions of the ingredients, but this works really, really well. It's a hard cocktail to screw up. It's delicious, but it gets a full 2 ounces of rum. I'm using light pineapple juice because the other one has a lot of sugar in it, and you're going to see a lot of sugar in here. Between the coconut cream, the pineapple juice, and the ube syrup, there's really more than enough in there. So we're doing 2 ounces of the pineapple. And I keep using this end of the jigger only because, again, that coconut cream and the ube stick into it and I want to wash it out. 2 ounces of rum. Got my chilled cocktail coupe ready. This doesn't really call for a garnish. If I were, I guess I'd use like a pineapple wedge. I don't know that I'd use lime. Maybe you could even dust it with coconut for the holidays around the rim. You could get creative with it. And now we just shake. Make sure that's tight. We're going to double strain this into our chilled cocktail coupe. Look at that beautiful color. Oh wow, that's fantastic. I really love the color of this. I actually wish it was a little bit lighter in color so it would photograph better, but you know what? For home entertaining, this is a cocktail that everybody's gonna love literally at first sight. So I'm going to give this a taste, but I already know it's been fantastic because, believe it or not, since I got back from Rita's Lost Weekend, I've been making them almost every single night. My wife loves it. My mother-in-law is here for the holidays. She doesn't even drink and she likes it. So here's a winner. There is nothing to not like about this cocktail. And even if somebody says, oh, that's too sweet, it's too this, it's too that, it's not strong enough, there's 2 ounces of rum in here. Trust me, the alcohol content is there, the sweetness is there, the umami taste of the coconut and the ube and the lime. This is a killer cocktail. This is one of those dangerous cocktails that you don't taste the alcohol at all, and it's so delicious you want to just keep drinking them all night long. Really very dangerous, delicious. Till next time, mahalo, cheers, mele kalikimaka, and hope to see you soon.
Isn't happy hour any time?